Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about civics, unit 2, election, political parties and pressure group. In this lesson, we will discuss about electoral system in India and different type of election in India and meaning of political party and function of the state party and national party and pressure group in India. Introduction. An election is a formal decision making process by the people choose an individual to hold the public office by voting. Electoral system in India. The electoral system in India has been adapted from United Kingdom. India is a socialist, secular and democratic republic and the largest democracy in the world. Our Indian constitution came to force on 26th Jan 1950. Article 324 of the Indian Constitution provides for an independent election commission in order to ensure free and fair election in the country. At present, the election commission consists chief election commissioner and 2 election commissioners. The parliament make provision related to election including the preparation of electoral roll which refers vote போடுறவங்களோட list and the delimitation of constituencies and all other matters essential for securing their due constitution. Each and every state legislature can also make provision relating to election to their state legislature including the preparation of electoral rolls and all other matters necessary for securing their due constitution. Next we will move to election process. National level, the head of the government, the Prime Minister of India. He is elected by the members of Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament in India. Introduction of the nota option. We are living in the democratic country. Yes. So, if the people not willing to elect any candidate, they can vote for their option called nota. This is refers none of the above. Election Rules 49(0) insists this, but it was implemented in 1961. Next we will move to types of elections in India. Elections are classified into 2 types. They are direct election and indirect election. Now we will discuss about direct election and merits and demerits of direct election. What is direct election? In direct election, the people can directly elect their representative or candidates through their votes. All Indian citizens above 18 years who are registered as a voters will vote for their representative. In the Lok Sabha election, the members of parliament are elected through direct election. In the state legislative assembly election also, the members of legislative assembly are elected through direct election. And election to the local governing bodies, example village panchayat, town panchayat, municipalities, municipal corporation are conducted by the state election commission through direct election. Let us move to merits of direct election. As the voters elect their representative directly, so the direct election are considered to be a more democratic method of election. And it educates people regarding the government activities and help the choosing their suitable candidates. It also encourage the people to play an active role in politics. It also allow the people and makes their rulers responsible for their action. Now we will discuss about demerits of direct election. The direct elections are very expensive. Sometimes illiterate voters get misguided by the false information like religion, caste, and various other matters. Conducting the direct election is a massive work. Ensuring free, fair election at every polling station is major challenges to the Election Commission. Sometimes some political candidates influence the voters through payment in the form of cash, goods, or services. Due to direct election, sometimes the result in violence, tension, law and order problem, and affect the day-to-day life of the people. Now we will discuss about indirect election. The citizens do not directly take the part in the election. The elected representative or the voters are here. The members of Rajya Sabha and the president and vice president are elected in this method. Merits of indirect election. Indirect elections are less expensive and also it is more suited to election in the large countries. Now we will move to demerits of indirect election. Here the number of voters is very small and there exists the possibility of corruption, horse trading and other unfair activities. And it is less democratic because people do not have a direct opportunity to elect their representative. So, this may not reflect the true will of the people. Okay, thank you students. The rest of the portion will be uploaded soon.